Welcome to part 8 of Look to the Olympics prophetic message. July the 30th, 2024. I really, really hope you're starting to see the truth of what's going on. I really want you to pay attention and to wake up and to come out of your delusions. It's time for the true children of God not to be under these delusions anymore. It's time for you to wake up and to see the truth. I hope you have true oil in your lamp, because the midnight cry is going out. The Lord is coming, and He's returning for a bride that has made herself ready and who has come out of Babylon, who is not taking up the symbols of Moloch and Remphan, and who is not clutching to them and taking pride in them and holding to them and being arrogant and belligerent. Yeah, I know y'all think I'm simple-minded and you think you know more than me. No, I'm just quiet. The Bible teaches us to be of a quiet spirit, something many of you need to learn something about. But you're so busy with your tongue slapping all the time you don't hear what God is telling you. He's telling you, shut up for a few minutes and just listen to Him. Just shut up and listen to Him. Oh, was that rude? Well, how rude are you to Him? Well, you never shut up and just listen. You can't hear God's voice if you're always talking. I'm quiet and I listen because I want to hear His voice above all the noise. I want to hear His commands, no matter how grievous they may seem. I just want to hear Him speak to me. No matter how vexing the words may be for a while. I just want to hear Him speak to me. Oh, how I love Jesus. We're going to get on into this video right here in just a moment. I really hope you are seeing the truth. But let's get on into this, shall we?
Israel is vowing that Hezbollah will pay a heavy price for the most recent attack on northern Israel.
Okay, this video was from a couple of days ago, just so you know. And yes, the vow is being seen through now. Because, like I said, Nettie Boy has gone back over there to give them heck. And to retaliate for their attacks on Israel.
12 children died when a rocket hit their soccer field in a village on the Israeli-Lebanon border.
Well, there are fears that this will be the spark that turns the conflict into a wider war in the Middle East. Meanwhile, as you can imagine, the village on the Golan Heights is awash in grief and anger.
Members of the Druze villages remain in shock from the attack.
Big anger. Big. I have no feelings that I can explain to you because only now are we waiting for all the children that are in the hospital to return to us safely.
I know one of the boys. He is a relative to mine, and he is also a bit of my neighbor. 2 days before the accident, I was playing with him and speaking with him, and then 2 days later, he's dead in the news.
Many Israelis now bracing for greater conflict.
It's going to escalate and there will be war. We're going to war there.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu moved up his U.S. departure to head home and convene his war cabinet. The IDF released details of where Hezbollah fired the rocket, a Falaj 1 that's manufactured in Iran. Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant vowed a heavy response.
Hezbollah, Iran's proxy in the region, will not be exonerated for this event. Even with its absurd denials, they fired, they will bear the price.
Zuri Zahavi, CEO of the Alma Research Center, tells CBN News Iran will dictate Hezbollah's next move.
Iran architected the whole campaign against Israel from the south and from the north. It's part of what they call unification of fronts. They want to create a war of attrition that would last a few years to weaken the state of Israel. And that's why I've said we need to deal with the problem and not only talk about responses and incidents.
While Secretary of State Anthony Blinken says the U.S. supports Israel's right to defend itself, he's urging the Israelis to constrain their response to prevent a wider Mideast war. On Sunday, Turkish President Erdogan threatened to invade Israel.
Looky here, what's behind him? A flag with the Star of Rembrandt on it. Very evident who your all's God is. Very evident. And here Jesus is returning to a world that prefers Rembrandt. How could he not destroy this place? Remember, it is written that the Antichrist would serve a God that his fathers did not serve. Rembrandt. Moloch. Himself. That's certainly somebody his fathers never worshipped.
Just like Turkey did in Armenia and Libya.
To Turkey now, where President Recep Tayyip Erdogan says his country could intervene in Israel's war in Gaza.
We need to be very strong so that Israel cannot do these ridiculous things to Palestine. Just as we entered Karabakh, just as we entered Libya, we can do something similar to them. There is no reason for us not to. We only have to be strong so that we can take these steps.
If Turkey invades Israel, it will be a game changer. This will embolden the other Muslim nations that seek Israel's destruction, such as Iran, Iraq, Syria, and Lebanon, to widen the war.
Zahavi warned it's not just Israel's war.
This is not Israel-Hamas war. This is not Israel-Hezbollah war. This is the Iranian campaign against the Western representative in the Middle East, which is the State of Israel.
Oh, look at there. The Star of Rembrandt on that flag. And did you see those buildings? Babylon. Big, tall buildings. Y'all still refuse to see it. God has not changed, and he's not slack concerning his promises. And if he destroyed Babylon for building one tower, what do you think he's going to do to y'all for building many? Goodbye. 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 Boom, 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 boom. These structures will hit the ground. Some one by one, some 2 or 3 at a time. But they will hit the ground. My recommendation is that you not be found inside of them when they go down. They're coming down. And some of them, there will be no rhyme or reason as to why they came down. You will know it was the hand of God. Yep, you will know it was Jesus in all of his might and his fury. These structures will come down. You will learn to serve the one true God. Even Satan knows Jesus and fears and trembles.
They are coming after us, but soon they will come after you.
As we continue to watch the Muslim world
See
unite
there?
against Israel, the Bible tells us there are
Star
4 possible
rim on that
prophecies on the
flag.
verge of finding fulfillment. Isaiah 17:1 and 14. The burden against Damascus. Behold, Damascus will cease from being a city, and it will be a ruinous heap. Then behold, at eventide trouble, and before the morning he is no more. This is the portion of those who plunder us, and the lot of those who rob us. Isaiah 17:9. In that day his strong cities will be as a forsaken bow.
Look at there,
and
the
upper
Star
branch,
Rim.
which they left because of the children of Israel, and there will be desolation.
Let me ask you this question. Why are they fighting one another? They serve the same God. Clearly. Look there, they both got the star on their flag. What God are you serving, really? Why are you even worried about pledging your allegiance to a flag instead of to God himself? That's who your allegiance should be to, is to Jesus and Jesus alone. Not to a nation, not to a flag, not to a people, to God alone.
Isaiah 17:1 and 14 tell us Damascus will be destroyed in a single night. Verse 9 suggests it is the children of Israel who caused this desolation, possibly with a nuclear weapon. Jeremiah 49:34 through 37. The word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah the prophet against.
Brother, I don't even know your name. I call you Watchman 63. It's what you've always gone by. That's the handle you've always used. I really hope that you some way get to watch these and hear these videos. I thank you. I wanted to say this here and now. Should something happen in the future that would prevent me from ever being able to say this to you, I want to say this here and now. I thank you. With all that I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your videos that have helped me to try to wake up the people in the way that God showed me how to. And I thank you so much. And keep fighting the good fight. May the Lord fully open your eyes more and more every day to his truth, that you may share it. In Jesus' name. And this will be, I am grateful. So thank you, Watchman 63. And this will be my last video of tonight because I got to get some rest for work. I will try to do some more in the morning if the Lord's will. If not, I'll just upload what I've got ready already. See you in the next one. Love y'all.